Hello and welcome back to Flourishing Fibers. I'm Sarah, the designer and maker behind the brand. I'm so excited to share a new paper embroidery pattern with you today. We're going to create a beautiful and unforgettable birthday card for someone special in your life. If you stitched my Happy Mother's Day card from a few months ago, you might recognize this beautiful script. I received so much lovely feedback on that lettering, and I wanted to create a similar design that you could use all year around. So I'm thrilled to introduce the birthday daisies and confetti pattern. And the best part, you actually get two gorgeous designs in one. There's a sweet daisy option for all the flower lovers out there, and for a more neutral look, a super fun and colorful confetti version. In this tutorial, I'll be walking you through the daisy version since it has a few extra steps. All the links to the patterns and the supplies I'm using are in the description below, so let's get stitching. To make things clear and simple, I'm going to stitch the letter B from start to finish. This will give you a great feel for the stitches and the order we'll be working in. A little tip, we always start with the lettering on this design. It involves some weaving techniques, and stitching the letters first will prevent any frustrating thread snags later on. And it's the secret to a smooth and relaxing process. The first step is creating the strokes of the letters using a whipped backstitch. The foundation for this is just a simple backstitch. A quick note on thread. Please check your pattern guide for specific details, but for this first step, we'll use 4 strands of floss. The easiest way to do this is to double up your thread. So take 2 strands, thread your needle and tie the ends together to make 4 strands. For this part, I'm using number 26 tapestry needle. Here's another helpful tip. Follow the path you would take as if you were writing them by hand. This will also help the strokes overlap beautifully and naturally. When you're done, you could tie off your thread on the back by passing the needle under a few stitches and making a small knot. Once your backstitch is done, it's time to whip it. For this part, you'll want to use 6 strands of the thread and switch to a slightly larger number 24 tapestry needle. Hi, just taking a quick pause here. If you're finding this tutorial helpful and enjoying this stitch along, it would mean the world to me if you could just take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support truly means so much and helps me continue to create new patterns and tutorials just for you. So let's get back into it. Alright, let's move on to the bolder sections of the letters. We'll use a technique called the raised stem stitch. To start, we'll create a base of simple horizontal straight stitches, just like you see me doing here. When those are done, we'll work from the bottom up, from right to left. Your pattern instructions will show you exactly which hole to start and end each row on. Now, to complete the raised stem stitches, we'll weave our needle over and under the horizontal stitches in a looping pattern. This stitch looks so intricate and impressive, but it's actually very simple and quite relaxing to do. The final result has so much gorgeous dimension and texture. The final step for each letter is to outline it with a simple backstitch using 4 strands of thread. This really helps define the shape and makes it pop. And there you have it. Those are all the basic steps for the lettering. I'm going to speed through stitching the rest of these letters, but I want you to pay special attention to the crossbar on the letter T. I'll add a timestamp here so you don't miss it. To complete the straight stitches for the crossbar of the T, pass your needle below the raised stem stitches, just as you see here. Now for those adorable daisies. We'll use a detached chain stitch, which you might also know as the lazy daisy stitch. It's super simple. Come up through one of the holes at the base of a petal, then go right back down through that same hole, but leave a small loop of thread on top. Next, come up through the hole at the tip of the petal, making sure your needle comes up and inside the loop. Gently pull the thread and you'll see a perfect little petal form. Go back down through the same hole at the tip to secure it. Just repeat that for all the petals. For the center of the flower, we'll add a classic French knot. I like to wrap my thread around my needle twice for these. Don't worry if the first one feels a little bit tricky, you'll get the hang of it as you stitch some more. And for those of you stitching the confetti version, we'll be making a few of these fun French knots. So to make them a little extra plump and colorful, I recommend wrapping the thread around the needle 3 times. And that's it! You've created a gorgeous handmade birthday card. If you'd like to see how I cover the back of my cards for a clean professional finish, I have a whole video on that and I'll link it for you below. Thank you so much for stitching along with me and I hope you had fun. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, happy stitching. Bye.